Hey there everyone, welcome back to Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. Previously, we did a whole lot of backtracking. We went to the abandoned dungeon, which is where we're close to right now. We went to Senpo Temple, we went to Ashina Outskirts. The biggest thing I think we did is talking to the Divine Child, getting our third round of rice out of the way, gave her the book on the Infested, and took out the Great Serpent. And so we know from previous evidence that the Interior Ministry has made a move against the Ashina, and we have absolutely no access to anything in the castle except for this vantage point. So we're going to head inside and see what awaits. Oh, he's still here. Oh, come on. I'm getting destroyed by dogs. Hey. Friend or foe here, buddy? Guess puppeteering him was kind of useless. There's our first issue. The Ashina Samurai is hiding. And that's new. A little overkill there. He's not even getting a move in on him. Dude's holding his own though. Alright, you and me, buddy. Nice try. So we got red suits of armor. No markings on this one though.
Shinobi domo ga ohori.
Alright, so some things, some areas are going to have some different supplies and such, so to speak. And he said the moat, and if you look here, they have these bridges, essentially giving access to further parts of the castle. So we've been here before, but we have not been able to dive, so that's why we want to do this. There might be a treasure crypt in that tunnel. I honestly can't remember. Gotcha. And this goes to the other side. I don't remember if there's any planks in the side of the moat. There might be, but I can't remember. I don't see any. So this part of the castle should pretty much be unchanged. So if you have not done the reservoir yet, you should still be able to do it. Oh! Oh, come on. I didn't even know he was there. Oh, wrong item. see a crest? I do not. So they already revealed that the Ministry has made a move. But these are unfamiliar warriors to us. We've seen the Ministry Shinobi many times now.
Shinobi.
Okay. Tear them apart. So items in this area may switch up a bit, and apologies on the controls. Playing 2 games at once is never a good idea. So the gate's locked. Oh, don't shred him. He's mine. While you're doing this, I'm going to reclaim my idol. I guess the castle bridge is gone. Or up, I should say. Alright, so the main area that's going to change are the rooftops, of course. In fact, we're going to want up the axe. There are some locations down here, though, I think that may have changed. So let's explore. The Nightjar are dead. There they are. I did not mean to fall. Oh well. So those were the assassins. I'm trying to help you guys. Look, you deserve this. You know, once upon a time we worked together. Your lord isn't here anymore. Okay, I don't remember what areas spawn items here. Like I said, we already saw some stuff that was not there before, so worth checking out a little bit at least. And I'm gonna go on a limb and say these guys are probably not that different. So let's make our way up. Did I get the attention of the assassins? Just like 3 of them there, and no, I have not. That's a trap, if I've ever seen one. Okay. Can I grab? Oh no! What are you doing to me? Not cool. Oh, he poisoned me on... No! What are you doing? No, no. Quick! 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 Heal! Get this one here. Damn, I tell you, those guys. So they look like the Senpo assassins. I do believe the Senpo assassins are betraying the Ashina here. Contact is an antidote. Hey, get your butt down here. Oh, there's a lot of them. Too many of them. Too many. Too many. Man. These aren't even the hard guys yet. I mean, like, believe it or not, these are not the hard guys yet. And you'll know them when you see them. They should look very familiar. Let's see. Here are the hard guys. Thought there was one over here. Okay, apparently not. The nightjar are gone, so... But this guy might look familiar. Uh-oh, comes Dojo. Gotcha. So if you recall these purple robe guys, we've seen them at Hirata Estates and at the few areas where the Tengu was asking us for some assistance. Not worth dealing with if you're in a bad spot, so just be cautious about them, and we know where we're going. We've been here before, so... Okay, I got 1, 2 down there, 1 up here, 1 up there. Oh, he's one of the higher-ups, too. Let's look how fast they show up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now, you can take the plank all the way up, but... Why do that when we can do this? I don't know if there's any items out here worth getting. But you'll notice that plank went all the way up to the top of the tower. So if you want to go straight there, go for it. We're gonna reclaim the idols. One of them is right next to us here. Hey, buddy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Gotcha. Okay. Alright. Okay. Dude, how do you miss him? He's clear across the room. Oh, don't you dare. Enjoy. I just want to make sure to claim the idols here before we go too far. So we have a lone shadow in here. We'll deal with him later though. There's also another shinobi in there with him, so don't run in there for a backstab. You're not going to get it. Wow. Okay, Ishin is right above us, but as we all know, he can handle himself. And instead of going up to Lord Kudo, we're going to deal with this guy. Who should be tied up here. Yeah. And we're going to drop Assassinate, and we've already dealt with this before, so... Oh. Shinobi Medicine rank 3. Okay, so gate on this side will get us back to the main area. And this side will have some changes as well, so we're gonna head up this way.
塩が足らぬと申すか。
ええ、食うのはもちろんですが、傷口や仏さんの清めにも入りようでして。
これだけ人死にが続いてはということじゃな。
ええ、おかげで戦場病にかかる者も多ございます。
そうか。なんとかして塩を手に入れねばな。
Same conversation, different area. So we got the spear bearer. No, don't. I want to hear you. Can I? No. No. Fine.
この国もそろそろ潮時かのう。よりにもよって敵はナイフ方じゃ。じいさまが倒れちまったら一気に負け戦じゃろうて。しかしちゃんと銭は出るのかのう。
Will I still get paid?
しても財布が軽くてはな。
It doesn't sound very honorable. Okay. So here we are at the old grave. I don't think that there's anything new here. I think this place pretty much stays stagnant, which is fine by me. There are a couple things we can do here, though. Do I want to do the hard one first or the easy one? Let's get the hard one out of the way. Oh no no no! I went a little too premature on that. Again. Okay. Samurai General versus Shinobi. Come on. Oh. Oh! Guess it's you and me, man. Alright. Now we have another lone shadow that's going to be down this path. And he is, I would say, probably one of the hardest ones I've come across in my experience. Recall it, they're kind of like the head of those purple garbed shinobi, so you can see all the bodies left. Alright. Okay, so here's where we really want to be careful.
まさなりお前ほどの者が撃たれるとは足名には鬼が潜むようじゃのう。
So we know that Tengu killed Masanari, and I think Masanari is the one that was at Hirata, the one that was working with them. I believe this guy is he's going to use a sugar, and I believe it's Yashiriku's, which means he's going to become super OP against us. So really be careful with this fight. He's extremely hard, and this place is real easy to get blindsided in because of the camera angles. Plus, he just hits hard and he's super aggressive. So, what I'm going to do, I might actually just pound the rice on this one, but what we definitely want to do is, I'd say at least Akko's on this one. I want to get a backstab on him and just be careful. He's going to use it pretty quick, so. Oh, I got him. Man, you see that? Oh! Oh! Oh, who didn't get to use the sugar? That's right, you're dead! Sorry. He's given me way too many problems in the past. I'm sorry. I have to shit talk him. Okay. So, we have reclaimed everything except, oh, we didn't go to the reservoir, that's right. I have to reclaim the reservoir. We can do that later. In fact, I don't think we even need to go to the reservoir. So we'll go for the tower, then. See what's at the top. Alright. That went way smoother than I thought it was going to, so, he didn't get a chance to use the sugar on me. I didn't think that was actually going to work. I just stayed on top of him as much as I could there. So there's one more thing we want to do here. Now, if you recall, when we fought the Headless in the past, we've had to use the Divine Confetti to hurt them. Now, the Divine Confetti, the pulp of what makes the confetti, it's said to be spread thin using fountainhead waters and blessed to allow one to connect with apparitions. In fact, I think that's almost exactly what it says. Except you can't use it underwater. So this is, like I said, it makes you be able to essentially attack apparitions. There's a Headless underwater here, and there's one more underwater Headless that we'll come across later. This one is Ungo's Headless. And one of the thoughts as to why we can, harm the Headless underwater is because of this being fountainhead water. So, okay. I was going to do a little bit of a pre-run there, but basically watch out for the sword blast and watch out for the hair. And there's also a suction move he'll do. Oh, I forgot about the... Yeah, never mind. I was going to say, I didn't think I could use that. Does this work? I don't think it's going to work. Oh, it does work. Okay. Watch for the suction. Get behind him. Heal. Avoid the sword. If you get too far away, he'll start using his hair attack. Get behind that. Just rinse and repeat. There you go. Ungo's Headless, easy peasy. Far easier than doing the above ground version. Or above water version, I mean. And there's the next plank. Yeah, see, the Yashariku sugars are all over the place here. Come on. Where are you? Oh, you guys are back. Okay. Now, how do we get up here? There's an item up here. I might need to climb over from the other side. That one I don't remember. I might be able to get up there from here. Gotcha. So other than that, we have one more lone shadow to deal with up top. So let's make our way back to the tower and see what's going on. I don't know if there's anything over here. So we have a spot at the old grave we can use here. And we want to head back to the dojo. Alright, so we have a lone shadow. Again, this one's not as bad. And we have someone here we can manipulate. Oh, he got me. Okay, let's do antidote. I just lost my guy. Oh. Nope. You're going down, man. And that's a wrap. All mini bosses down. Alright, so first things first, Enhanced physical attributes. 8th prayer necklace. So there's only 2 left to go. Loose prayer beads strung together in offering to a sculptor's idol increases maximum vitality and posture. The prayer bead necklace befits the strong. Lone Shadows are the Interior Ministry's most trusted agents. Each of the leader, Masatsuna, Oribes, I don't know if that's, am I saying that right? 17 born has a specialty from poison to shinobi hounds. I think there's one more Lone Shadow left for us, but yeah, so. I think let's I could do some skills, but let's just get this over with. Oh, forgot about him. Ah, too many people. Can I talk to this guy? Oh, come on. Do you mind? Fine. Fine. Be that way.
O主のことはよく覚えているぞ。死んだと聞いていたが、一体何を企んでいる？フクロウよ。
企むなど滅相も。さあ、我と共に参りましょうぞ。この袋は巫女様の尊いその恩知をお守りしたいだけにございます。
お主も流因に見入られたか。話すことはない。去るがよい。
相すみませぬが、懐かしきこの眺めをもうしばし堪能したか。満足しましたら帰りまする。
The Interior Ministry shows up, and he just so happens to be here after, what, 3 years of presuming his death after supposedly watching him die? Get out of here with that, right? Alright, so this is going to be a turning point in the story. You have a decision to make. One of them is going to end the game here and now. The other is going to extend the game by a good amount. There's one ending tied to this particular moment and 3 tied to us going forward. In order to get all the trophies in the game, you have to do both in separate playthroughs. You can do backup saves for the other endings later on, or take the ending here, but you have to do at least a second playthrough to get both. No questions asked, you have to. There's no way around it. And we're going to take the option that brings us further along in the story. So let's go talk to Owl. He's so big.
父上、生きておいでだったとは。計りごとよ。お前こそあの世死んだと思うておったがな。巫女様のお力にて死人より帰りました。それよ。は、わしはあの巫女の力を流因を手中にしようと思う。ですが。分かっておる。第一の掟により父が命じる。 主を捨てよ。今よりあの巫女はお前の主ではない。
巫女様を捨てる。
そうじゃ、狼よ。父の言葉に従い巫女を捨てよ。
So you can choose to obey the Iron Code and forsake Kudo, which will bring you to a new ending, or our first ending if you did it that way. Or you can break the Iron Code and stay loyal to Kudo, which is going to very clearly lead us into a fight with our father here, our foster father. So we're going to break the code. We're going to stay loyal to Kudo, because that is the preferred route I would take through all of this. Plus, it's going to get us more bang for our buck in the end. We will play this in New Game Plus to see how this plays out if we do the opposite. So we are going to end up in a fight here with Owl, our father, the great Shinobi. This fight, it's both hard and not hard from my perspective. There are tricks to it, but and I'm going to say he's a Shinobi. He fights dirty. So he really fights dirty. He's going to feign attacks on you. He's going to use tricks. He has a lot of the same tools we have, uses a lot of the same techniques we have, stuff that the samurai do not use. He regains posture ridiculously fast. The best thing you can do during this fight is wait for him to leave himself open and take advantage of getting in some damage. Combat arts, great method for dealing some damage here. Ichimonji double, or Ichimonji single actually might be a better route here. The Ichimonji deals quite a bit of damage if you can get it in time. Personally, I'm going to go with my favorite, the Mortal Draw. And having mid-air combat arts can be really nice for this because I can charge it up if I'm in the air. But like I said, he does feign attacks, so he might look like he's going to swing at you and withdraw his attack and do something else. So be careful about that. Some things to watch for. So when he fights, he's fast, but you can see how big he is. He's going to have kind of the attack power that you'd get out of like Juzo the Drunkard. So when he swings at you, it's no joke. It's gonna press that posture gauge up pretty high. So just be careful about that. Everything he pretty much does with his sword is deflectable. So I don't think he even does any swipe attacks. So just getting his deflects down can help a lot, but initially focus on kind of tearing down his HP a little bit because you can break his posture much easier that way. And like I said, he regains it so fast that you're almost going to need to do that anyway. Some tricks that he's going to use initially is, because there's going to be 2 posture bars here, is he's going to use kind of I can't remember which order he does this, so bear with me on this, but he's got firecrackers, and if you see kind of a black mist in the air, that's what's about to come. He usually will try to draw you into that attack, and I don't remember at what stage you're going to really see that. He does a move where he will throw like a poison blotch at you, and if you get hit with it or if you get in its vicinity, it's going to, of course, build your poison gauge. He has a little item he uses that's very similar to like online multiplayer items that prevents you from healing. He'll kind of stop and kind of toss this little orb into the air, and if you get hit in the cloud of that thing, that's what's going to prevent you from healing. So be really careful about that. Back away if he does it. And those are kind of the main tricks I would say he uses. When you get finished with the first phase and go into the second, he's going to pull this move where he kind of causes this kind of large explosion of sand or something like that around you, and so it's almost impossible to see for a little while, and you will automatically lose your target on him, which can be a little bit of a pain in the butt. But otherwise, it's mostly heavy sword attacks. Watch out for those, and a lot of times he'll finish them by pulling one of his tricks on you. And if you get him in the open, which a lot of times you can if he's kind of doing a forward jump on you, or if he does like a wind-up attack, just be careful with the wind-ups because he can feign the attack on you and kind of switch to a new moveset. But otherwise, I think those are the main things. So we're going to break the Iron Code, stay loyal to Kudo, and see what this does.
できませぬ。
できぬだと。忍びが情に流されるなど、なんと 情けないことか。せがれよ、なぜこの父の思いがわからぬのだ。忍びの掟を忘れたか。
掟は己で定める。そう決めました。我が主のように。
He's already pulling his tricks.
Hmm. 少しは成長しておるようだな。やろうか。狼よ。参る。久方ぶりよな。おい。
Oh yeah, the shurikens. Watch out for those. That wind up where he jumps. Great spot for him to leave himself open. And there's the anti-healing. That was a Mikiri. Firecrackers. Jump backwards, don't push at him, I should say. That's him leaving himself open. When he does those jump backs, that's usually when he's going to use the firecrackers, so... I think he means it. This is where the poison will come. There we go. Oh, got me. Oh, come on, man. Yeah, see how that goes for you. Oh! Got caught in it. That's worth the poison. Okay, let him back off a bit. I don't know if I could use... No, I can't use any status items. Healing is back, though. Oh, crap, didn't matter. Subordination, you say? Great Shinobi. The battle memory of an extraordinary foe lingering in the mind of the wolf. Commune with the sculptor's idol and confront memories of battle to permanently increase attack power. The Great Shinobi Owl was foster father to the wolf. Aromatic branch. Yeah, what you doing with that, old man? Dried aromatic wood from the everblossom, plucked by the wolf's father. The everblossom is a sakura tree, and as such is ripe with nostalgia. Takeru would likely gaze upon the branch when once it bloomed, reminded of home, one of the incense ingredients sought by the divine heir for immortal severance. Of course he took it. Remnant, Great Shinobi. The battle memory of an extraordinary foe, although distant recollection of such a memory provided sustenance for the wolf. The Great Shinobi Owl's unbridled ambition was to obtain the power of the dragon's heritage. Now is the time to let one's true name ring out across all of Japan. It was all for the sake of this ambition. All right. If you are following along for trophy completion, we have one additional trophy, which we just got for defeating the owl. So, Great Shinobi Owl for defeating him in combat. That's the only thing new that we got as far as trophies go. Plus, we got our next prayer necklace, which means that we are at 8 out of 10 for those, which is pretty nice. So we are kind of nearing the end in that sense. And as I already said, there is an alternative ending to this that could have happened, which would have ended the game early, which is another reason why I wanted to press forward on this, because it will cut you off from a bunch of pretty easy to earn trophies at this point, I would say. So the alternative ending is quite dark, as you can imagine, but there's a lot of really interesting discussion to go along with it, and I'd like to finish the game first to kind of start that discussion, and then we can roll back on this later in New Game Plus. And that is a great place to end this episode. So to recap, we finally pushed into Ashina Castle. We had already been tipped off that the Ministry has made a move against them, and that is what we saw. Basically, a bunch of Ministry warriors. There were some samurai with them, at least I assume that's what they are. Plus, some of the Senpo rats were here as well. So it looks like some of them have kind of turned sides on this one, turncoat from the monks, I would say. Because while the monks don't really work with the Ashina, they do try to maintain some relationship with them. Because losing Ashina to the shogun is not just bad to the Ashina, it's bad to the monks as well. So the Senpo monks kind of need the Ashina in that sense. One thing I thought was really interesting that I'd like to bring up is, we just found out that Owl has probably been working with them. We don't really know the whole story at this point, but why was he here? The Ministry shows up and he just happens to be here, and we thought he's been dead for 3 years essentially. Watched him die, or at least we thought we did. And there's a really interesting bit of so we learned that he has essentially been trying to get Kuro's power. Essentially, he was seeking the dragon's heritage, which might be why he put us in kind of set us up to be Kuro's retainer. And then at the end here, he tells us to forsake him, but of course we don't do it. So the best laid plans, am I right? One thing that's really interesting about him is if you notice when he took me down that one time he did, he said, he said the first rule of the Shinobi Code. One, the parent is absolute. If you get taken out by him in the first battle and the second, and get your third resurrection from a Jizo statue, he'll actually list three rules of the code to the code. The first two we already learned at the beginning of the very beginning of the story. One, the parent is absolute. Two, the master is absolute. So he is supposed to be the parent. So his word is supposed to be law to us according to the Shinobi Code, and a near second is supposed to be our master, which is Kuro. And so he's trying to use the code against us here to get us to play into his plans. If you resurrect the third time, he actually says, or die the third time and are able to resurrect, which, like I said, requires a Jizo statue. He says 3, fear is absolute. There's no shame in losing one battle, but you must take revenge by any means necessary, which is really interesting and really unique. I never knew there was a third rule to the code. So 3 points to the Shinobi Code. So anyways, we'll probably learn a little bit more about this in the next one, because I'm going to tell you there's going to be a mountain of dialogue ahead of us. Plus, we want to, dish out some of that some of that sake and get some of our friends in high spirits. So that is what we got. So next time we're going to start chatting up some people here and see where we go moving forward, because now we have all the ingredients to the Fountainhead incense. We took out our father. I always like the fact that he's not disappointed by being defeated by us. I think that's kind of funny and kind of, I don't know, it seems right in a way, doesn't it? We surpassed the father in that sense. So like I said, next time we will kind of press on, see what's going on here now that we have the incense, and what other things we can learn about what has happened since the ministry has tried taking the castle. They clearly are not succeeding. So with that being said, let us officially close things out for this one. I'll be continuing tonight, so if you're here live, stick around. Otherwise, thank you all for joining, and I will see you all later.